Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mitch, or Bajan Canadian, and today for you I have the new Call of Duty Black Ops Call of the Dead Nazi Zombies Easter Egg / Ensemble Cast Achievement Guide. The very first step is to go to the room located under the lighthouse and go to the door, tap X on it, knife it, and you'll hear the original characters from the zombie storyline start speaking.
Hey, is anyone out there? We're stuck in this room! I'm blind! In my eyes! Holy shitballs! Me too. What did you do, Richtofen?
I did nothing. There's a light switch. Oh, I think I found a lever. Perhaps this will turn on the light.
No! Electro! That's not a lever! Richtofen!
Shh! Did you hear that?
Oh, sounded like someone outside. Hey, you! Hey! I need vodka!
Hello? Can you help us? There must be a blown fuse or something.
Sure! Why wouldn't we help some evil-sounding stranger while we're busy fighting zombies?
The next step in the Easter egg is to do exactly as you were asked, and you just go upstairs, look for the fuse. It can be on either one of two desks or in the corner of the wall here. Once you've picked it up, you just go downstairs and insert it into the fuse box.
Hurry up! We're losing light!
Lights are on. Now what?
Ah, much better. Now I can see the problem. We must have gone too far into the future. Look, the teleporter's completely broken. The time circuits are damaged. We'll have to reroute them.
Wait! You took us here on purpose? Where are we?
A better question, Dempsey.
Oh, look, it's blinky light! What's this button do?
Nikolai! No! Oh, great, Nikolai. You've just activated the MTD security system.
Good.
Your side. Yeah. The hut. We need you to locate the power sources of the security system. They look like little half domes with a hole on top. Kind of like a big... Forget it. If you destroy those, it should shut down the security system.
Little half domes?
Oh, no.
Not exactly super specific, but I'll see what I can do.
The third step in this Easter egg is to destroy the generators as asked. There are a total of 4 generators throughout the map to destroy, and any explosive weapon will do the trick. The generators are scattered at the following locations as shown on screen. In the room with the storyline characters underneath the lighthouse, behind the Stamina Up perk, between the lighthouse and the shipwrecked ship, and the final generator is located off of the edge of the control ship that has the power switch.
Woo! Hello? I blew up all the little half-domey thingies.
Okay, that did the trick.
Ah, yes. Takeo, can you hand me that screwdriver?
Okay, you...
Is that all he's going to do this trip?
Oh, I have such a headache. I need vodka. Now ain't the time for drinking, Nikolai. I heartily disagree. Now is perfect time for drinking.
Yeah, vodka. That might give me the distraction I mean, good idea.
See, Tank? It's always good time for drinking, yeah?
There couldn't possibly be.
Good to see you.
The fourth step is to find the vodka bottle that's encased in ice. It can be in a number of different locations, but generally, if you get lucky enough, well, actually I should really say 99% of the time it's going to spawn very near to the original characters. Just look along the different staircases because it might be on a couple different places on them. If you don't find it there, I'd suggest checking the zip lines as well as a couple other places on the main ships. But usually it'll spawn right near the characters, and you should be able to do this pretty easily. One of you just waits underneath while the other knifes it, and it will fall down and you'll catch it, and then you just head back down to the original characters by the door and send it on through the transfer pipe.
Hello? It sounds like you got the bottle.
Oh, hello. Thank you so much.
Come on, Rectal fan. It's singing time. I feel like dancing with Third Wife, but she's doing the troika with Death.
Wait, isn't the Troika that dance that needs 3 people?
Yeah, but third wife, big woman. She could do both parts.
Ew.
I lie in bed, I just roll toward her, you know. Takeo, let's dance, you barfing fool.
So now that they're occupied, I was wondering, could you do a special errand for me? I need you to retrieve a very important device. Goldenrod. The fingers on the end.
You guys have to be so cryptic. It's kind of a bad day.
Now the final item you need to retrieve for them, or I should really say for Richtof and the Crazy Doctor, is his sex toy. He lost it. It's the Golden Rod, aka the Golden Dildo, that he wants you to grab for him, with fingers on it, as he says. And this is really where things start to get complicated. Now the 5th step is to set the dials in the lighthouse to the correct combinations, and to find out the combinations, there's actually papers scattered throughout the map that have the numbers written on them, and the actual code in descending order from the top to the bottom of the lighthouse is 2746, and you'd think that'd be easy to just go and plug in, but it's actually a bit more complex than that, because if you adjust one knob, it actually changes knobs on different floors, so when you switch the dials up, it's a bit of a daunting task, to say the least. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the easiest way to get them to the right combination, which is again 2746, descending order from the top of the lighthouse to the bottom. First things first, work as a team to get the dials set up correctly. In other words, communicate, because adjusting a dial on one floor affects the dial on another. Here's the most simple method to achieving the correct code. Just keep in mind I'm listing the floors from bottom to top. Go to the top of the lighthouse, or the 4th floor, and set the dial to the number 2. Then go to the 2nd floor of the lighthouse and change that switch until the floor above, or the 3rd floor, is set to the number 7. After that, go to the very bottom floor of the lighthouse and change that dial to the number 6. The next step is to change the 3rd floor until the 2nd floor's dial is set to the number 4. Lastly, head back up to the top floor of the lighthouse, which should now be set to the number 1, and change it to the number 2, and that should do the trick. You should have the code 2746. Step 6 is to hit the radios, and you have to hit them in a very specific order. The first is you have to hit the radio that is located below the power room. The second is the radio that's located next to Stamina Up. The third radio is next to the MP40. And the 4th radio is in the same room as the original characters where you're doing the Easter egg. If done correctly, a submarine will emerge from the water and you'll start hearing a Morse code sequence. The 7th step is to head back to the control room, or where the power switch is located. Go to the ship's wheel and turn it until the brown handle is in a 5 o'clock position. Then go over to the levers and pull the first lever once and the 3rd lever 3 times. Once you've completed that task, you're on to step 8, which is the foghorns. You have to hit the foghorns in a very specific order. The first one is on the far side of the lighthouse, located in the water. The second one is really close to the slide, right by the Speed Cola perk.
Getting frostbite was so not on my list of things to do today.
And then the third one is close to the lighthouse, right pushed up against the building or the staircase where you go up to meet the original characters. And then the 4th one is located on the far side of Speed Cola. If done correctly, you'll notice a giant green light emanating from the submarine in the water, going directly into the lighthouse and shooting to the bottom floor of the lighthouse. And that is a pretty obvious signal that you did it right up until now. And you are also on to the final step, or the final major step of the Easter egg. This step requires the VR11 de-zombifier gun, as well as either the Matryoshka dolls, which work especially well, or another powerful weapon like the Scavenger or ray gun, if done correctly, will also work. Now what you're going to want to do is shoot a zombie. I would highly recommend at this point you get at least 2 crawlers. That way one of the crawlers will become a human and run into the lighthouse while the other is still alive, so you don't get overwhelmed by zombies. So what you're actually going to want to do is shoot a zombie with the Dezombifier VR11 gun, and as it's running into the lighthouse towards the green light, you need to kill him just as he enters the light, which will put him in a sitting position, so it turns him into a sacrificial lamb of sorts. After that, he's going to float onto the top of the lighthouse and the goldenrod will shoot down.
Great. More fog. This looks like something.
Now head back over to the original characters and put the goldenrod through the transfer pipe.
You guys get your thing okay?
Kinda sick that I have to ask this, but Richtofen, is that a rod in your pocket?
9. Let's go. I've got us what we needed.
Yeah, drunk!
Thank you so much for your help out there. Bye-bye!
Hey, what happened?
Should I get out and push?
The fuse box must have shorted out again.
Oh, come on! This better be more rewarding than last time. Stupid Gersh.
Vodka!
Another fuse. Do you think this is a hardware store out here?
At this point, all you have to do is give the fuse box a good old-fashioned stabbing.
Hey, I've done everything you asked. Do I get a prize?
Thank you again, stranger. Perhaps we will see you another time. Goodbye.
Yo, sauerkraut. You never did tell us why we came, wherever this is.
All in good time, my clever Denji. All in good time. Oh, that's what you get for eating raw fish.
Are we getting someone's wedding list by mistake? Maybe now we can see a way out.
So now that you've completed this mega Easter egg on Call of the Dead / the Ensemble Cast achievement, and you've got the Wunderwaffe DG2, now that you have that gun, you might want to know a few things about it. First things first, unfortunately, only one of you get the gun from doing it. But the upside is, once you've completed this Easter egg once in any game, period, every time you kill Romero, he will drop the DG2 Wunderwaffe. Every single time you kill him. But there is a slight disadvantage and upset, I should say, about this. You can still only have one Wunderwaffe per map. So even if you're playing with 4 people and you go ahead and kill Romero 4 separate times while one of you holds on to the Wunderwaffe each time, it won't give you a new one, it'll just give you a death machine. But on the other hand, the Wunderwaffe lasts until you run out of ammo, and if you get a max ammo, it does replenish the Wunderwaffe's ammo. So essentially, if you use it conservatively, you can actually have it until whenever, because you just keep picking up max ammos for it. But, so yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know for the Wunderwaffe and this achievement video. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you found it helpful, please be so kind as to give it a thumbs up, as well as check out my channel in the video details, Awesome Sauce Films, for more zombies content.